Hi. Excuse the shadows. I look like Zorro, but hopefully get past that. I apologise. I've been a bit of a moaning Minnie today, and I really hate being a moaning Minnie. As I keep saying, I'm actually a really positive, glass half full person, but I'm feeling a bit like a raggedy teddy that's been loved for decades and it's lost all its stuffing and it's been dropped on the floor. That's how I feel today. And, don't get me wrong, I am way more fortunate than so many people, and I appreciate everything, but I just feel like I'm having to work as many hours as I can find, which is difficult when you're also a mum and the main kind of childcare, home, everything person. So I just feel you just feel like you're getting more and more spread thin these days. And I'm working as much as I possibly can. Yeah, I never feel like we have, see the benefit from it, and it all just gets taken from the government. And you earn more and you think, oh, no, then the bills go up more. Like the groceries, I'm not kidding. They feel like they're going up by £5 or £10 a week at the minute. I'm buying the same stuff, and yet the bill is just going up and up and up and up. The energy costs, the car costs are nuts. Just, not that you can probably tell, but I only have my hair cut about once a year at the minute. One, because I never seem to have a day where I'm free to go have it done. And also, who has £45 or whatever just to get a trim? Everything just costs a fortune. And I've always been a grafter, and you'd like to think that the more you graft, the more you earn, and you kind of benefit from that. But under net zero and the last government, and extremely in the case of this government we have right now, I do feel like I'm just like, like a workhorse just getting whipped, and then there's nothing at the end of the day to show for all your hard work, because the government just knock on the door and take it at the end of every day. And then, I look back to my grandparents' era, and they were, farmers, but just a small holding, small arable, a little livestock, and the rest of all my family just that. Always workers, always grafters. My dad had a car garage, just a petrol pump place. Always really hard grafters. Like my dad would work 6 days a week. But when you look further back, like people would be able to, in general, have like a family and a home that you could pay off quite quickly, pay your bills. Would usually be the guy that would work full time and would be able to pay for his family in a car and the odd little holiday and this, that and the other. Whereas now most people like us, where both people work as much as they possibly can, and you can never pay off your house, and there's just bills coming left, right and centre, and you just always, every day is a battle to try and meet all the demands. And I think like you look at everyone, and everyone, I think I'm feeling slightly under the weather, but just everyone looks always so knackered, because we're all like these little hamsters in wheels, just chasing. I just want to live in a country where it pays to work and you don't get absolutely shafted with the bills every month, and it doesn't cost you a fortune to heat your house, or to run a little car, or to have a family holiday once a year. And the roads are safe to drive on and not like the Wild West, which the roads around here are. And if you need to see a GP, you can. Like I rang today, I just needed two seconds just for some advice, and there's no phone call appointments for 3 weeks, and like I've got a toothache, but there's no NHS dentist, and I'm trying to I have to pay private, but he's never free, and they're never free on weekends or evenings, so then you've got to take time out of work, and nothing works for the benefit of the ordinary man anymore. You've got to be an absolute millionaire in the UK to live a decent life, and it just seems to all gone so wrong. When like I say, I'm quite a low maintenance, as you can tell, no makeup, barely brushed my hair today. I don't really buy much for myself ever, but I just want to have some money left over every month for not everything to go to the government, and for the basic public services to be there when I need them. Oh, and safe streets. And that's it. That's it. And yet that goal seems to be taken further and further out of reach in the UK. Like, I feel like I'm on a treadmill, and there's like the government with a fishing rod with a carrot on the end, and they're dangling it in front of you, and you keep pushing faster and faster on the treadmill, but they keeps taking a step back, so you never quite reach that carrot. Although we know they're increasingly using the stick rather than the carrot these days. I think, you know, the news is all increasingly depressing. Nothing is working. So it is really hard to be positive. I'm very thankful for the sunshine today, although the skies are slightly interesting. But I think I need to put down the news, not listen to anything else the rest of the day. And finally, when I get home in 20 minutes or so, ignore all the cleaning that needs doing. Just sit down, have a cup of tea, and just have a bit of me time, which is very rare. And I think all of us need to just take those few little moments that we can, whether it's to read a book, have a bath, do a workout, have a nice walk, put a face mask on. I think we all do, or whatever it is that you like to do. We all need to try and incorporate that more into our lives every day to try and balance the rest of the nonsense and recharge our batteries where possible. Keep kicking on.